Maybe. Some people never
Hey,
learn.
just arrived? We need somebody to take some water to the peasants in the rice fields. This way you can make friends with a few people. What do you think?
Sure, I'll be glad to help.
Great. Go to the rice lord. He'll give you the water and tell you everything you need to know.
You take care of the rice fields, don't you?
Why? You looking for work?
Lefty sent me.
Oh, yeah? What did he say?
I'm to bring the peasants some water.
Right. Here's a dozen bottles of water. There's about twice that amount of peasants, so make sure you share it out evenly.
Lefty sent me.
What are you doing here? You looking for trouble?
Hey, relax, I'm a newcomer.
Huh? You look okay, though. You never know. You get new guys come along thinking they're it every day.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, man. I was just about to start drinking the mud.
Lefty sent me.
Thanks, boy.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, man. A bit.
Lefty sent me.
Thanks, man.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
Hi, I'm new here.
Ask someone else, will ya? I do nothing. Man, I'd love to tell the rice lord to do it.
If you don't like it,
It happened the first day I got here. Lefty, one of the thugs that works for the... Sure, I said. I was new. The next day, when I was taking a short rest, you don't want to let all your colleagues do all their work by themselves. I told him I was exhausted from the previous day's work, that I needed a rest and all that. He grabbed me by the collar and dragged me back to the field. From that day on, he stood outside my doorstep every day until I got used to going on my own. I didn't want any... They're real cutthroats. You'd better steer...
who is the rice?
He was one of the first to arrive here. He helped found the camp and start up. These days, he just hangs out at the warehouse, stretching his...
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
Whose job is...
Well,
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
thanks, man. A bit.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
Are you working in the...
Yeah, that's right.
I see. Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
Hi, I'm new here.
It's good to see a fresh face.
You must have been here a long time, huh?
Damn right, boy. I was one of the first.
In that case, you must know a lot about this place.
So-so. I spend most of my time out here just picking rice. That's what let me get so old. We get some rice and the odd schnapps. That's not much, but that's enough.
Why are you here?
Taxes, boy, taxes. My shed was as empty as... So one day the soldiers came and brought me here, but it's no worse in here than it is out there.
Hey, you! Well done. You're useful for something after all. I think this is exactly the right task for you. From now on, you do it every day. Go on with it right now.
Do you intend to go through this gate?
Do you intend to stop me?
No, but you should know what's waiting for you. This is not like in the old camp, and not like being with the sect loonies either.
And what am I expecting here?
There are no guards or Templars to look after you. It's every man for himself. The only ones who stick together are us mercenaries.
What do the mercenaries do?
We are the mercenaries of the water mages. Our target is to break free from here. We're working hard for it, and don't plan to take things easy like the guys from the old camp, and we all
What do the mages...
They investigate. As far as I know,
Sounds dangerous.
they said we shouldn't worry.
You have a massive ore...
You could say that, but we don't give a damn.
Where's the ore...
You want to see a real mound of ore, do you? There's a hole in the middle of the cave, but you won't get in.
I was just curious. What about the rest?
All crooks, they don't give a damn about the camp. I'd rather just have the peasants guarding the front.
How are things going?
The scrapers are still collecting. Once they have enough ore, we'll blow them out. Watch your back.
Are you looking for something?
I'm looking for leaks in the dam. I reckon there's a lurker gnawing at the foundations. The beast grinds its teeth and claws against the stones and wooden beams underwater. If it carries on, the whole dam will soon be undermined.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Sure, stop that beast from gnawing at my dam.
Where can I find the beast?
I'd hunt round on the other side of the lake. Nobody ever goes there. That's probably where its den is.
Did you build the dam?
Yes, I built the dam back when we founded the new camp. Of course everyone helped, but I was the master builder.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
Of course. It'll cost you, though. I want 30 ore.
Teach me how to handle one-handed weapons more skillfully.
Okay, you know the basics. Holding the weapon lower down will put more force into your first strike. Use the swing, remember? Now you need to use your body more. When you've struck twice, spin around. That'll confuse the opponent and put you in an excellent position. Then bring your blade across from right to left once more. And back to the front. Don't forget, practice makes perfect. So get going and become a real master of the art of one-handed fighting.
If you're looking for trouble, just come here.
I thought that would have been clarified a long time. Let's talk about... I'd better keep out. You have to watch what you tell people. Always. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. There was a time when things would have gone very different.
doubt that's ever likely to change.
That won't happen again.
Keep it to yourself.
Ah, a visitor. Don't make any trouble here, or else you'll be for it.
I just want to have a look around here.
Then mind you don't step on anybody's feet.
I want to go into the mine.
I can hardly believe you'll manage that. But just speak to Okil.
I'd better be going.
I hope we understand each other.
Who are you?
I'm the best mining engineer this damn colony has ever seen, my boy. I make sure half our boys don't go getting themselves killed by falling rocks just because they're too stupid to scrape the right places.
I'd like to join you as a scraper.
Oh, yeah? Well, just don't think you're gonna get anything much out of it. There's 3 portions of rice a day. Any extra, you'll have to see to yourself. Do you know why we're doing this? We're doing this job so one day we can all walk out of here to freedom. Well, that means all the ore's to be handed in. Then it goes on the big ore mound. And once a month, everybody who's been working here gets 50 ore to get stoned on. That's the most important things you ought to know. Do you at least have any experience on the job?
No.
Of course you don't. Why is it always me? Okay, listen carefully. You take this stuff and put it on. Here. If an ore nugget falls on your foot while you're not wearing your protective clothing, you'll be crippled for life and only worth half of what you were before to us. There'll be a pickaxe lying somewhere around here, but you won't be able to do much with it. Well, so what?
How much ore have you collected so far?
The mages say that we won't need much more. Go to the new camp and have a look at the mound.
think?
And where do you want to go?
Why, in there.
Forget it. Silas only wants to see scrapers and rogues in his bar.
Wouldn't like to be
I'm a scraper, and I'm thirsty.
You look like one of those filthy rats. Come on in.
I'm not listening to all that blathering.
What are you doing?
I'm making rice schnapps, boy. Here, have a bottle. But don't tell Silas.
How's the distillery going?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. Man, can they drink. That's a good thing, really. While I'm busy, the Rice Lord's lapdogs leave me alone.
Let's talk about something else.
What can you tell me about the Rice Lord?
He's a damn swine. His thugs pick on the weak and force them to work in the fields. The only one who could stand up to him is Horatio, but he doesn't do violence. Well, I did once hear him say he'd love to smash the Rice Lord's head in, but he'd never really do it. It'd go against his beliefs.
How's the distillery?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. That's a good thing.
Shouldn't believe everything you hear. Thought that had been cleared up ages ago. You're very probably right.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Show me your...
Choose something.
Let's
That
talk
won't
about
happen
something else
again.
instead.
There must be something.
Let's talk about...
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore. There must be something about that story after all. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. That's not really my problem. You're probably That's right. Not really my problem.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
You've run out. I'll get some from the others.
Same old story.
What's a man like you doing with the peasants?
Lee asked me that. I don't fight anymore, except to defend myself. I killed a guy once. And that was once too many. That's why they chucked me in this goddamn colony. It was justice.
How did it happen?
It was just an ordinary bar fight. I didn't mean to kill the guy. I just must have hit him too hard. I was a blacksmith at the time. I didn't know my own strength.
Why did you join this camp?
I'll tell you. My only option was to join those sect loonies, and I didn't want to let those gurus of theirs mess about with my brain. In the old camp, I'd have had too much trouble with the guards. But the mercenaries and rogues do have some respect.
They're afraid of you?
Maybe. Anyway, I found peace here, and you should try the same.
Can you teach me to be as strong as you are?
Even if I could, what would you use your strength for?
That's not really my problem. You have to
So I can wipe out the Rice Lord and his thugs.
You wouldn't be the first to try that.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. There must be something about that story after all.
I will defeat the Rice Lord and his thugs, if you help me.
Good. I've sworn I'll never attack anyone again, but I never said I wouldn't teach anyone else to do it.
I'm all ears.
If you want to hit powerfully, you need to know the right tactics. That's the first thing you learn as a smith. Learn to push your whole arm through, from the shoulder down to the wrist. The better you get at that, the more powerful the blow. You'll get the hang of it pretty quick.
Thanks for your help.
Use your knowledge for a just cause, and for nothing else.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, though. You have to watch what you tell people. Probably right. I doubt it's ever likely to change. I bet. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. You have to watch. Maybe. There must be. As long as I'm not involved, rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Let's talk about something else instead. Maybe. That's not really my problem.
You're from the sect camp, aren't you?
We call it the Brotherhood. I'm Baal Kagan. The sleep will be with you.
What are you doing here?
Originally, I was sent here to convince people to join our Brotherhood. But these barbarians are not interested in spiritual enlightenment. Therefore, I'm restricted to selling swamp weed. And that is a popular occupation here. Too popular. I can hardly deliver as much as they want to have.
Why don't they send an extra man here?
Baal Isidro was meant to help me, but he just spends all day in the bar on the lake and trades his weed for rice schnapps. He's addicted to the spirit. I fear I cannot expect any help from him.
I could help you sell your weed to the people.
I can only entrust such a large amount of weed to members of the Brotherhood. But you could help me give out gifts. Not everybody has tasted my goods yet. As soon as they've tried the weed, they'll want more, which means I can sell more.
I thought you could hardly manage to do your task now.
Baal Isidro will be taken care of soon. I've already sent a message to Korakalam.
What's in it for me if I hand out the weed for you?
I can reward you and you can get magic spell scrolls from me, bearing the power, or I can help you join our community if that's what you want. I have very good contacts to Korakalam and Baal Tyon. Both are very close to Iberion. I can pay you with plain ore as well if you prefer. 100 nuggets should be enough for your efforts.
Okay, give me the weed. Who do you want me to give it to?
You're sure to find someone who'll take it. Talk to people, but only give one stalk to each. One more thing. If you let somebody take the weed from you, or if you smoke it yourself.
Sure.
As long as I'm not involved. Maybe.
Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 any time you need to get rid of some more.
Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 any time.
Don't listen to all the blathering. I doubt that's ever likely to change. You're very probably right.
Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you want to buy something?
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
I need a few things.
That's how it goes.
Maybe.
If you think.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Better not go rushing into anything.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
There must be something about that story after all.
I'm not involved.
You're very
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Let's talk about something else instead.
That's really not my problem.
That won't happen again.
That wasn't very clever.
That's really not my problem.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Same old story every time.
Hang
you
on.
shouldn't believe
Better not
everything
go
you
rushing
hear.
into anything.
Maybe.
That's not really my problem.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
There was a time.
People always talk.
Rely on somebody and you're...
You look like you could. He goes some.
You have to
Doubt
watch
that's
what you
ever
tell
likely
people.
to change.
There must be something about that story after
It was obvious that there would be trouble. As long as I'm not
I wouldn't
involved.
like to be in his shoes.
You look like you could. He goes some.
If you think.
I doubt that's ever likely to
It was
change.
obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Some people never learn.
You look like you could do with some swamp. He goes some.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Don't listen to all the blathering.
I have some swamp.
Sure. Come by.
People
I wouldn't like to be in
Rely on
those shoes,
somebody and you're in trouble.
There must
That's
be
how it
something
goes.
about that story after
You don't look very agile. I can show you.
That wasn't very clever.
If you think.
There must.
There was a time when things would have gone very different.
I have some swamp.
Sure. Come by again.
People always talk.
You should believe everything you hear.
I doubt that's ever likely to
You look like you. He goes some.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
That won't happen again.
Some people never learn.
People always talk.
Some people never learn. Doubt that's ever
You look like you could. He goes some.
Doubt that's ever likely to change.
You look like. He goes some. Come.
Maybe. You should believe everything you hear.
rely on somebody. You're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Hang on. Better not go rushing in.
Same old story.
Maybe.
People always talk.
Shh. Hey, you.
Who? Me?
Exactly. Come over here.
What do you want?
You've just arrived, haven't you? I noticed it straight away. There are a lot of things you need to know. Besides, you have to watch who you talk to. Butch, for example.
What's the matter with Butch?
He has the mean habit of beating up the new ones. So you better...
What can you teach me?
It depends.
As long as I'm not involved.
I've shared out the weed.
The first new customers have already been to see me. You've done a good job. What will you have as a reward?
Help me to join the Brotherhood.
Your request is modest. I'll help you, so listen to me. Baal Tyon is one of the lower gurus, just like myself. Iberion has made him one of his advisors. That has not done him any good. He now thinks he's so important that he'll talk to nobody but his disciples. If you give him this here, it'll loosen his tongue.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
blathering anymore.
That wasn't very clear. I doubt it's ever likely to change.
That won't happen again.
You don't look very happy.
I'm not. I need to get rid of a whole pile of weed.
You're here to sell goods from the sect camp?
Yes, but I just can't be bothered.
As long as I'm not involved.
I could sell the weed for you for a consideration, of course.
Forget it. I'm not as drunk as all that. You just go running away with it.
There must be something about that story after all.
You shouldn't believe everything in
Here you go. Have another drink on me.
Thanks, man. I'll drink to your health.
Trouble ahead.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Rely on somebody, and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
No, man. I'll manage.
I'll tell you something. You have a problem. Bal Kagan will make sure you'll be replaced.
What? The sleeper have mercy on me. I need to get rid of this stuff.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
Oh, man. I need to get rid of this stuff. You wouldn't try to make me look like a fool, would you?
I give you my word.
Good. Here's this stuff. You should get at least 400 ore for it. That would be 200 for each of us. I'll be waiting here. Come back as soon as you have the ore.
Do you know who'll take bigger amounts here?
If I knew that, I would have gone myself. I feel much better now that I'm rid of this stuff.
There must be something about that story after all.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
I've sold the weed.
And my 200 ore?
Here it is.
Maybe.
Good. Now I don't give a damn about Bal Kagan anymore. It was a good idea to do business with you.
Thought that'd have been cleared up ages ago.
Show me what you...
Here.
If you think... That wasn't very clever.
I'm not listening to all of
He's had enough!
You have to watch what you...
Let's see who's gonna swallow dust soon.
I'm not listening to all that blab. You shouldn't believe everything I'm not involved.
Better not go rushing into anything. Have to watch what you tell people. I thought...
Rely... If you think...
Now where are you?
Where can I?
To Lares.
That had been cleared up ages ago.
I want to see Lares.
I doubt he'll talk to you.
Just you leave that...
I won't stop.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Where do you...
I want to meet Lares.
Lares is...
I have the list of requirements for...
Not bad.
Watch what you tell
How'd you...
Ian gave it to me.
You got a nerve? So they sent...
Diego gave me the order.
Diego does what Doris tells him to. If I know him, he'd die laughing if he knew that she was here.
Can I get in there now or not?
Just go on in.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Mordreg's.
Mordrag...
I came here with him.
Mordrag's back?
Mordrag gave me something for Lares.
What is it?
A ring.
Certainly a...
There was a time when things would have
Rely
gone
on
very
somebody
differently.
and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
There must be something about that story after all.
Where can I learn something?
With me, I can help you to improve your dexterity and strength.
Maybe.
I want to join your gang.
Oh, yeah? What have you got to show for yourself, then?
Let's talk about...
I have the list of requirements for the old mine on me.
No, I don't believe it. I must say you do seem to have a nerve. Show me.
Here it is.
Indeed. Do you know what we're gonna do with it? We'll add to it, and you'll take the list back to the old camp. Then, when they deliver the stuff to the mine, we'll mug 'em and take the lot. It won't take a minute. Here's the list. You know what to do.
Mordreg sent me. He gave me a ring for you.
A precious piece. It's part of normal procedure here to share your booty with your gang leader. But the fact that he gave you the ring proves that he must think a lot of you. I want you to go to him and tell him something from me. Tell him I want somebody in the sect camp. The Brotherhood is planning something big. I want to know exactly what's going on there.
What else can I do?
Baal Isidro from the sect camp has weed worth at least 400 ore on him. I want you to get it from him. I don't care how you do it.
If you mean the massive heap of weed, I've already got it.
Looks like you've been real smart. If you have the weed, sell it. Bring me the 400 ore. Then we'll talk again to see if you'll be admitted to the gang.
I have the 400 ore.
Good. Very good. I believe that should be sufficient now.
Keep it to yourself. Hang on.
You again.
Rushing into anything.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Hang on.
Same old.
Not go rushing into anything.
There must be. There was a time when things would have gone differently. I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Must be something about that story after all.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Hey, a new face.
Who are you?
I am Gorn, mercenary of the magicians.
That won't happen again.
What do you have to do as a mercenary of the magicians?
Lee has made a deal with the magicians. He hires the best fighters to be found in the colony, which means us. We take care that the scrapers can mine the ore without being bothered and keep trouble away from the magicians.
Well, there was a time when things
The magicians make sure we'll get out of here, and we get a small share of the ore as our pay.
Can I stay somewhere here without having to kick somebody out of his hut?
I don't think so. But if that's really what you want to do, go and see Shrike. He's taken the hut right at the front, at the entrance to the cave. It was empty, but it really belonged to us.
Us?
Well, us mercenaries. Mercenaries and rogues live separately here. And none of Lares's gang should be here, on this side of the big hall. It doesn't make much difference, really, but he didn't ask. And you can't let those rogues get away with everything, because then they get real cocky.
You're very probably right.
What do I have to do to join the new camp?
Before Lee admits you, you'll have to improve your fighting skills. It doesn't matter what weapon you use, but you have to be good. Besides, you should be very experienced with the life here and everything. If you don't want to go to the other camps, you should try to join the rogues before you start as a mercenary.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
See you later.
Very clever. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's not really. I'm not listening to all the
Boring fight.
That was a good hit.
The fight's been decided.
That won't happen again.
I'm not listening to all the blathering.
It's the same story every time.
That's not really my problem.
Something about that story after all. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
If you think
You won't have much time to be sorry for it. You looking for trouble with me again?
How are things?
Get lost! You looking for trouble with me again?
Get lost.
I'll talk to you later. Hey, you! Buzz off! Get out!
Somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Thought that'd been cleared up ages
be trouble ahead.
I thought that'd be.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble.
Maybe.
That's how it goes.
Some people never learn.
Same old story.
Well, there was a time when things would have
It
gone
was
very
obvious that
differently.
there would be trouble.
Shrike has moved to another hut.
I thought that would have been
Good.
clarified a long
Torloff
time
just
ago.
told me that he wanted to have a word with the guy.
Maybe.
See?
I wouldn't like. I better keep out of it.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Listen to all the blathering.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Maybe.
It was obvious.
Oh. All the blathering, as long as I'm not involved.
Hey, you!
Get out of here!
Get out! He's had enough!
That's really not my problem.
Hey, you! What have you been...
Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
As long as I'm not involved.
And you're in trouble.
You'll be sorry for that.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
You looking for trouble?
Maybe. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
There would be trouble ahead. Same old
Some people never learn.
Maybe. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. As long as I'm not that, it'd been cleared up ages ago.
Hey, you!
He's had enough! You won't have much time to be sorry for it. You've given me a fair thrashing, man. 'Twas a good fight, but now it's over.
How are you, my friend?
Oh man, what do you want?
Just wanted to see how you are. How are you, my friend?
Oh man, what?
The peasants look thirsty.
I'll see to it, don't worry.
Hey, you've no...
How are you?
Oh man,
The peasants look thirsty.
I'll see to it. Don't worry.